Hey everybody, welcome back to another series of a dip with me, and go figure it's a blue mani, my favorite color. I just did this, I want to call it mermaid nails because there's like a mermaid fin and beautiful blue scales, and then I decided to do some pearl chrome over it. It's a mermaid mani to me, so let's get started. For this mani, I'm using 3 different colors. These 2 colors are from Triple D, and they're beautiful blue colors that I'm going to ombre together. It's going to be so soft and subtle, you'll barely be able to tell there's an ombre because I didn't pick 2 drastically different colors. If I really wanted a drastic one, I should have picked like a purple and a blue, but y'all know how I feel about purples, so... I haven't done a solid dip powder ombre tutorial here on my channel yet, so I'm just gonna kind of walk you guys through what I'm doing because I've never taught it before. But what I actually do is I just put on my pro base. I try to put on a thicker layer than I normally would because when I'm doing ombres, I need the liquid to just stay wet or tacky a little bit longer, and then I dip in the first color of dip powder, do a full dip on my nail. Yeah, so I'm going to repeat that full dip again on my pinky because that's the 3rd nail that I'm doing the ombre on. But if you guys are interested in an ombre tutorial, I know there's several different ways how to do solid ombres. So I would like to compile all the 3 different ways that I know of into a video rather than just teaching one way. Because to each their own, you know, like not every method is your preferred method. So you're like, no, I like it better this way. So maybe I can do 3 ways to ombre video. But now I'm going to do the lighter color. So I'm putting the pro base all over my nail again. And I'm taking this fluffy eyeshadow brush. And I'm focusing the lighter color on the tip where my free edge is of my nail. And I'm just sprinkling it on there until I feel like I have a good enough coat, and then I'm going to switch over to the darker color. Because I did my full dip underneath in the darker color, you don't have to sprinkle the darker color on yet, but I don't like uneven lumpy nails, so I'm sprinkling it on just to keep it completely even. To keep you like in my thought process, you've probably seen the intro where I showed you my mani. My middle finger is not getting dipped right now because it's going to be reserved for that beautiful glitter that I have pulled out by Mani Mix Nails. So I'm repeating the ombre again on my ring finger. It was a little scarce. My full dip was a little scarce during the cuticle area, so I'm going in with the darker color first just because I want to completely cover my cuticle area right now before the pro base dries, not dyes, pro base, yeah, dye. And then I'm going to switch over to the lighter color. I'm doing this as fast as I can because I don't want the tip to be too dry where you can't see the gradient. While I'm here doing the same thing over again, you know, repeating it, because I'm going to do this whole gradient ombre thing one more round on my nails. So it's going to be a total of 3 colored dips. So just to update you guys on what's going on in my life, when this video goes live, I will have been moved, but right now we're like in the process of packing all our belongings and moving to a completely different state. Like, my gosh, what a crazy time it is right now to be doing all of this, like living life and just packing up your whole life and moving. I'm hoping I don't, like, this is so materialistic and snobby of me to hope that I don't break a nail in the process of this move, but we'll see. Just watch. It's gonna happen. I just know it is because boxes are heavy and the amount of time we have to travel halfway across the United States is like 3 days to get to our destination, and then apparently the very next day is when our belongings arrive to our new house. We bought a house. I'm so excited. So, yeah, so the very next day after we arrive, our stuff arrives. I'm like, what? I couldn't get like a whole like 72 hours of relaxing before seeing another box. Like, I guess I should be grateful that my stuff is going to arrive to me so quickly after it's taken and moved, but I don't know. Yeah, so this is something I'm going to teach when I do my ombre tutorial, if I do one ever. So that's what you do when you do solid ombres, is you alternate on your rounds which color you start with. So on this last round, I did the lighter color first, and now this round I'm doing the darker color first. So you want to alternate back and forth with each layer on what color you're starting with first. And I know there's like several different ways to ombre. I've seen the scrub method, which I'm super interested in. I feel like that one would be the easier way to do an ombre, but I have yet to successfully do it. And then the other way I've seen people is there's this airbrush method. Don't ask me, I'm not a pro at that. Yeah. When I'm doing tutorials, I obviously want to teach myself and like get it down before I start teaching it to other people. So once I get the scrub method, and I know there's one other ombre method that it's not coming to mind, not the airbrush one. Once I get those two other methods like down pat, I know them like the back of my hand, is when I'm gonna teach the ombre method. So yeah. Also, like, back to the moving stuff, guess what? I get my own room, like my own nail room, my own craft room, like whatever you want to call it. I get it. I'm so excited. I already have my own dedicated nail space. In case you like haven't seen my organization video, it's a nail nook in the corner of the apartment that we live in. But since we're moving to a bigger house, we actually have a spare room just for me to do my nail stuff and get a whole dedicated room to just close the door, do my YouTube videos, just mind my own business. So, yeah, I'm like super excited for that move to happen, have that nail space, set it up, and if you guys would be interested, I would totally I don't know if I would record the whole setup of it, because that would probably take hours and hours of footage, but I would definitely, after it's all set up, it'd probably take me a couple months to get it set up, I'll do an organization and tour video. So back to the mani at hand, I just finished the ombres. It is so settled, you can see it here, and I think it looks great, and that's exactly what I wanted it to be, was just subtle enough that's not a drastic gradient. But I'm going to move on to this Mani Mix color. I'll have everything that I'm using here linked in the description box below, but I just loved this color, and I have 3 other colors from Mani Mix. I bought it as it was on sale. It was 4 mini jars for $18. Such a good deal, and she has beautiful colors, so I definitely recommend checking out her Etsy shop so you can see all the other beautiful glitters that they have. I'm gonna have to do more videos on this brand because they're really pretty. So this is why I love wearing gloves on my other hand while I'm doing my nails, because instead of pulling out a baggie, a plastic baggie to press down the chunky glitter, I just use the latex glove, and the glitter's not sticking to my glove. So if you have gloves and you use gloves during your nail process, use your glove to your advantage. I use it to chrome, I use it to press down glitters, I use it to clean up. Yeah, use your glove to your advantage. Speaking of chroming, the next part after this glitter, after I do the second layer of glitter, I'm going to chrome my ring finger. So I did the gradient ombre on that finger. I don't know if it's really that noticeable, but the pearl chrome is just so beautiful. If you don't know, All Powdered Up is one of my favorite brands of dip powder, and she recently came out with her first chrome powder, which is called Pearl Girl. That's the pearl chrome that I'm going to use over this, and it looks great over so many colors. They posted it on their Instagram page, all of the colors that they could chrome it over, or just an example of what you could do with the Pearl Girl chrome. So that really gave me the idea of to use it over this blue instead of just over black and white. So that glitter is done, and right now I'm going to move on to activating my nails because I have to file and buff them. So I'm activating these and I'm going to file and buff, and I will be back because I'm not going to torture you guys with the whole scratchiness of filing and buffing. Okay, maybe just a small snippet, just because I'm using my favorite orange buffer blocks as always. These are amazing and they're super gentle on the skin, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like after I'm done buffing. And it looks really smooth. So I'm spraying alcohol, rubbing alcohol on my nails to just completely sanitize and get off any excess dust and remainder activator. And then now is when I have to like stamp and do the chrome stuff, so I need no residue on my nails. So I have this Manny and Me subscription plate, and it came out last year in 2019 for sure. So I'm stamping this mermaid scale type of design on my index finger over the gradient that I did. Like I said, the gradient is super subtle, but I just wanted it to go from dark to light. And then after the stamp is when I'm going to chrome. Chroming is super easy. I use a gel top coat, but I know there's alternate methods to where you don't have to use gel and a UV or LED lamp, but I'm not afraid of using that stuff. I have no issue with it. So I'm putting my gel top coat on my nail and putting it in the lamp for 10 seconds. I want to undercure it significantly because I need that tackiness for the chrome to really stick in and burnish into it. And I'm grabbing the eyeshadow applicator that came with this Pearl Girl Chrome. So that's awesome that All Powdered Up offers the applicator in case you're somebody who doesn't have like gloves like I do. You can use your finger, but I find the applicator to work perfectly fine, especially if you have it, because I'm going to throw it back in the package that it came in and keep using it as I keep using this chrome. So I'm just rubbing it in circles until it's completely burnished in and has a chrome finish. And now that I'm done rubbing it in, I'm going to go ahead and put it back in the lamp and finish curing it for 1 minute. I'm not going to subject you to waiting for a minute to watch that, so I'm fast forwarding. But I put it in for 1 minute to finish the curing, and then I go again with another layer of gel top coat, and then I put it back in the lamp for another minute. I just need to seal in the chrome, so I'm going to go ahead and put gel top coat on all of my nails so I don't have to put it in the lamp twice. It works great. The gel top coat works great over stamps too. It doesn't smear them if you're like gentle and just glide it over. And the gel top coat's also great for sealing in chunky glitter powders. I feel like it really it covers the whole surface. It does a great job. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the lamp and I'll be back. Alright, I'm all done and oiled up. I'm going to show you guys that right now. I loved it. I love the way it turned out. Blue is my favorite color. This light blue is a perfect spring into summer type of transition without having a mermaid on your nail. It's like mermaid scales and fins and chromes. It's all the mermaid things I want without an actual physical mermaid stamped on my nails. But if you guys want a more drastic mermaid design, like fishnet and an actual physical mermaid, because I have a little mermaid stamping plate, let me know. I'll totally do a video on that. I would love to just do a 2.0, more room in your face. But if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel to check out more of the videos and be notified of the videos that I get coming in future weeks. And stay a little while longer. Check out another video. Thank you so much. Bye.